Now, till now, we were studying about pure substances which are made up of either one type of atoms or one type of molecules. Now, what about those substances which are made of more than one type of particles? Like they might be having more than one type of atoms or more than one type of molecules all put together. So, what will we call these kind of substances? Well, these substances are called as impure substances or mixtures. Now, if we have a look at the constituents of a mixture, we will see that these different atoms and molecules are not bonded to each other. They are all separate. That means no chemical bonding or chemical reaction is taking place between the constituents of a mixture. Secondly, their composition is not fixed. Okay, that means any substance can be added in any amount. We can add more atoms, we can add more molecules or different types of compounds. We can add any different types of substances in different amounts. So it doesn't have any fixed composition. Now because of this, its properties such as its boiling point and melting point are not definite. So now let us have a look at the properties of impure substances. These are the characteristics of impure substances or mixtures. First point, they do not have any definite composition. We can mix any substance in any proportion. Then they do not have any definite set of properties. That means their melting point, their boiling points or their densities are not definite. Then third point is that they retain the properties of constituent substances. If you take some sugar and dissolve it in water, we will see that the water becomes sweet. That means the properties of sugar are not vanished when we make a mixture. Okay, the properties of sugar are retained even in the solution. Then the mixtures are of basically two types. The first is the homogeneous mixture, second is the heterogeneous mixture. Now let us try and have a look at the types of mixture in detail. Now here we see two glasses containing liquids. Now in the first glass we have a sugar solution. Now when we see at the sugar solution, we see a very clear liquid. We do not see the sugar particles separately in the solution. So these kind of mixtures where the components of the mixture cannot be seen separately or cannot be clearly identified are known as homogeneous mixtures. Now let us have a look at the other glass. Now this glass contains water and turmeric mixture. Now if we see the glass carefully, at the bottom we can see the particles of turmeric very clearly. So these kind of mixtures in which the particles of the components can be seen separately and clearly are known as heterogeneous mixtures. Now in the homogeneous mixtures, the composition of the mixture is uniform throughout the mixture, and in the heterogeneous mixture the composition of the mixture is not uniform throughout. Now here we have four substances and you have to identify which among them are homogeneous mixtures and which are heterogeneous mixtures. The first one is a stainless steel spoon, second is oil and water mixture, third is milk and fourth is honey. Now pause the video and identify the types of mixtures. Now here the first one is a stainless steel spoon, and stainless steel is a type of alloy. Now alloy is formed by the mixing of metals, and the stainless steel is formed by the mixing of iron, nickel, chromium and some amount of carbon. Now if we see the spoon carefully, we cannot see the particles of chromium, nickel, carbon or iron separately in it. So we will call it a homogeneous mixture. And I would like to add that all the alloys are homogeneous mixtures. Then second is a mixture of oil and water. Now you see the glass carefully. The layer of oil and water is clearly visible separately. The oil is forming a layer above the water. So this kind of mixture will come in the category of heterogeneous mixtures. Then the third is milk. Now in the milk, now first of all I would like to tell you that milk is made up of water, fat, lipids, proteins, several vitamins, but we do not see any particle separately here, whether it is of protein or it is of fat or water. So this kind of mixture will be a homogeneous mixture. So milk will come in the category of homogeneous mixture. Then the last is honey. If you see honey carefully, we do not see any particles separately in it. Now honey is a homogeneous mixture. Why it is a mixture? Because it is made up of several types of sugars like sucrose, fructose, glucose and water in it. So that's why we will call it a homogeneous mixture.